Hey YouTube, my name's Sam Johanson. I top 16 YCS Tacoma with Qliphorts. Here's my list. So we're on 3 Qliphorts Scout. He's really bad. I wouldn't suggest playing him. 1 Monolith. I only need 1 throughout the event. I feel like you only need 1 because your opponent always pops Scout and not Monolith. So. Oh, and because the drawing effect isn't even that great against Necroz. It's having the extra boosted power from the other scale ones is actually better in my opinion. I played 2 disc, 1 stealth, 1 shell. I was originally 2 and 2 on disc and stealth, but I found that stealth is really subpar against Necroz and testing, and shell and disc are very good against Necroz because it pushes for damage and early Valk plays on their end. So I cut a stealth for a shell because, for one, it's a scale 9, which is really important, which I'll get to in a second. Play 3 Helix and 3 Carrier. That's the end of the monsters. So because scale 9, I think is really important because it allows you, since they pop Scout so much, especially Game 2, Game 3, it allows you to set up scales again and then Pendulum Summon, which is the most important part of your deck. So I'm playing 2 Storm. Pretty good card. I mean, it's bad against Necroz, but it's really good against the Mirror Match and Burning Abyss sometimes when they're playing the back row builds, which is what I'm actually scared of. So. 3 Upstart. 37 card deck is good. 3 Sacrifice. 3 Summoner's Art. Book of Moon, Regeki. Snatch Steel, Laser Clip. These were the 4 1-ups I played. Book of Moon and Regeki were to get around problematic cards like, I don't know, if I got Djinn locked and I couldn't get out of it any other way, Regeki Book of Moon got rid of it. If I got Dark Lord, Regeki Book of Moon, like, it's just outs to any card, and it's just, they're just both amazing cards. Snatch Steel and Laser Clip, they're just pretty obvious why you, well, Snatch Steel pretty obvious why you play, but honestly, I would cut this card, and Laser Clip is pretty bad. I would cut it after the event. It didn't really do anything. Mirror Match, really good. And gotta play for the Mirror Match. I play 6 traps. That's about it. After the event, I think I would cut probably 2 drains or a drain and something else in the main deck. Maybe the Laser Clip for definitely 2 Qliphorts because it's really good against Necroz. And Mirror Match. That's it for the main deck. Extra deck almost irrelevant, but obviously MVP of the extra deck right here. Fight for Bear. This card is amazing. It allows you to push for game. And it is ulti first. It is ulti first. That's very important. Other than that, it's just a whole bunch of rank 4s. And then a rank 5, rank 6. I only played 13 cards in this extra deck. I never made any of them during the entire weekend, except for this guy. He's the best. I never made any of these. Honestly, I don't see why people even play an extra deck in this deck. It's pretty irrelevant. Especially when you don't play Trampolines. Played 2 Twister, 3 Spell Shattering. Good against the Mirror Match. 2 Max Siege, 2 Scarecrow. They're both really good against Burning Abyss. You just kind of maxi them, and then if they try to push past you and go for game, you just Scarecrow them. It's also good against matchups that push for game really easily. Shadow Prisoning, good against Burning Abyss. Mind Crush, good against Necroz. And I played 1 Towers. A lot of people weren't playing it, but I played it because against Necroz, it's really, they do have an out to it in what's his name? Decisive Armor. But it's still really hard to play around it because a lot of times, once you attack their monster, make them discard a monster, they won't have enough monsters in hand to feasibly summon a monster. Like, they have to summon either Trishula, Valkyris, or Gungnir, I think, are the 3, and then boost it with Decisive Armor to actually get over towers. And to get all 3 of those, like all 2 of those combo pieces, it's all 2 of them. But both of those combo pieces, it can actually take a lot. And then to have the added Valkyris on top of that back in your hand at the end of the turn is almost impossible. You have to be at a ton of advantage for that to happen. So dropping towers basically seals the game against most Necroz players. And if it stays on the field for more than one turn, like, it's just game over. So. Thank you, YouTube. That was my Qliphort deck.
Yeah.
Sam Johanson.